Should be wetting the jumps, but I'm not. Hi, how's it going? It's Colin MacKay here. I'm just out in California enjoying the sun. It's springtime here. Getting a bit of riding in before it gets too hot, and just really enjoying it out here. Beautiful weather. Yeah, it's been winter in Greenville recently. Me and Alistair were a bit bored of just sticking to the unit, being inside. The unit's an amazing place to ride, but you know, every day like it was just getting tough. So a nice day was coming up. We planned a trip, only a small road trip. It was 2 hours from Greenville, but we ended up riding 4 cement parks along the coastline there in North Carolina, along the Atlantic Beach coastline. It was pretty cool. Like Ali was real surprised. Ali did a bunch of pretty nuts stuff, like, you know, just for a daytime trip, like just getting involved in the cement parks, and did some nice stuff. Yeah, just a simple little trip away from Greenville. It was refreshing, just to step outside and ride some different stuff. Had a good time. Yeah, we're three months into the year now. Just flat out. Flew into Australia in January, then went to New Zealand for a contest. Got picked up at the airport. Me and Nasty, we drove 5 hours in a van. And I didn't know if the contest was half an hour away or what. That was a pretty crazy experience. We went through massive storm, like it was a huge road trip, long drive. And then our contest was cool. It was in Taupo. It was in the centre of New Zealand. Me and Nasty, we stayed in a cabin down at this crazy hot lake, like warm springs kind of thing. It was pretty nuts. And we rode the dirt contest, and it was sweet. Nasty ended up shredding, took first, and Jed Milden, who ran the contest, New Zealand shredder, local, he took second and I took third. It was awesome, good weekend, good way to finish. And then flew back to Australia, hung out there with the family, and just kind of caught up with everyone there, and then went to a King of Dirt on my last day in Australia. It was pretty random as well, you know. I was going to ride in it, just kind of hang out, just kind of be in the scene, just kick out the back end a little bit here and there. And the finals came all of a sudden, and it was like best run counts, and people were just flipping forwards and backwards, and I was just riding my own sort of event, and it turned out I won. I couldn't believe it, bit of a shock. It was fun though. Good to hang out with some Brisbane locals and spend my last day in Australia winning a contest. Was awesome. Came back to America, a few days in Greenville, and then off to Arizona and New Mexico with the Vans team. We went in the Vans bus and travelled around. We were planning on riding some trails and ditches and stuff, but a bit of rain ended up keeping us at the skate parks, and it was fun just hanging out with the boys. You know, it's great to get together with everyone and just hang out and just you know, just cruise around some skate parks. We finished in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and took the craziest crash in the drain. Like, it's like a 15-foot high wedge, and there's just no way in my mind that I was going to crash on it, and that I fully got tangled in my bike just trying some trick, and it was funny. I slid all the way down, just bleeding everywhere. I was so mad, just because I never thought that would happen. You know, anything can happen on a BMX, so be aware of that, kids. I learnt my lesson. Yeah, some things coming up. Got a few Vans trips. We've got a clinic in Orlando, Florida. Going to be teaching some kids there. I've done the previous 2 years of this Vans camp, and it's been fun. Sometimes I used to say, kids, what do you want to learn? And they're like, oh, I want to learn double backflip, tail whip. And you're like, that's probably not going to happen today, but let's just work on some foot jams or tail taps. So it's pretty cool. You know, you can hang out with the kids and sort of just cruise around. We eat pizza, and they get to go and pick out a free pair of Vans shoes at the end of it, so they're happy. A few days later, we're off to Guam, which is a little small island in the Pacific around Hawaii, and that's going to be a good trip. There's Scotty, Cranmer, and Gootler's going on it. It's just a one-day box jump demo at the army base, but it's always a good time. Kids there just live on base for a few years, and they don't get to go anywhere or see anything. They might see a contest on TV if they're lucky, but we're going to bring a whole demo to them, and it's going to be pretty fun, just a box jump demo. Can't wait for that. After that, there's a few contests coming up. There's a Chicago event, dirt something, obstacle courses. I don't know what the title is, but that's going to be a good one as well.